How's everybody doing today? Scale of 1 to 10 today, Abby. With 10 being, this is the greatest morning of my damn life.
I'm like a solid 8.5 today. I'm going to New York tomorrow.
Okay.
I get to see my family. I get to see some of my best friends. So I'm in a really good mood today.
An 8.5.
I'm an 8.5.
Beautiful. All right, Mo here. I know he's excited because his sugar daddy's taking him on another vacation.
I would be at a 10 if I had a sugar daddy taking me. But I'd say I'm at an 8.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm at a solid 8.
Because you vacations are like, you're like Bert. They're your gold bars.
They didn't
You use them
always
to the
be,
max.
though. Like, this
I
is a
know.
new Mo right here.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have an opportunity to experience it. So once I started, though, it was life-changing for me. Like, after my first vacation, I knew this is what I want to do as many times as I can, and I've been going ever since.
It's awesome, right? Vacation is like being on vacation.
Exactly. Who knew? Exactly that.
So Mo has this habit now of not telling us where he's going. We have to ask him because the day, like an hour before we're all heading out, we'll just like sort of spontaneously throw around, so what's everybody doing on vacation? And he's like, oh, I'm just going to the Maldives and stuff like that. So this time it's he gave us a little warning. He's going to Colombia.
I'm going to Medellin. I haven't been there yet. We met a guy from Medellin at a pool party who was having a bachelor party out there and promised us a good time. So me and my dude are just going to go out there and wing it.
I love it.
That sounds like something that someone from Medellin would say. You want a good time? I'm taking you to Medellin. You'll love it, man. I bet it's going to be amazing.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. I can't wait.
Cass, how you doing today?
I'm pretty good.
Scale of 1 to 10.
I would say I'm a 7, which is
7.
which is decent.
It's above average.
Okay.
And
Some-
anything over 5, you should be happy.
yeah, just trucking along.
I mean, honestly, anything over 0, you should be happy. Are you
Because
dead?
you're here, yeah. That is very, very valid.
We should be grateful for 1s even, right? How about you? You can tell Kristen's ready for the beach because she looks like she's been at the beach for 24 hours.
Yeah, I know. It maybe it's odd to get a spray tan before you go to the beach with your family, but I feel like I feel better when I have a tan, and I look better in pictures when I have a tan.
Yep.
So screw it. I went and actually it was Kaylee's wife who got to see me naked yesterday in my kitchen. We had a good time. She has a mobile spray tanning company called Coco Bella. Ding! Highly recommend her. So yeah, I'm at a solid 9.
A 9.
I am so excited for this vacation. So this year we have like scaled back. So we didn't go anywhere for our Memorial vacation. We didn't go anywhere for 4th of July. So we are going somewhere as a family. We got a really nice beach house, got a little pool for Jimmy to swim in. I'm really, really excited.
Amazing.
Yes.
And I'd say I'm floating at around 7, 8, 5.
7.
7, 8, 5.
Like 4 numbers. We'll just have
Yes.
Can't quite get to the 8, but like Kristen said, I love vacations. They're like gold bars to me, like new experiences. And I'm going to Machu Picchu, Peru tonight. So I'm super stoked about that.
That's a good one. I've heard good things.
And I'm not checking a bag. And Tiffany's pissed. I told her the other day, I'm not checking a bag. And she literally threw her head back like a toddler, like, oh, God, how am I going to get all this stuff in here? Because it's so much easier for a dude to travel
It is.
than it is a woman, right?
We got stuff.
You got a lot of stuff, right? All right, Cassie, so you've got a friend, speaking of traveling, going around the world. She's heading, or she has an opportunity to travel around the world for a job.
My friend.
But
But it's a big butt. So I like big butts and I cannot lie. So she has never traveled outside North America. So she's been to Canada. She's been to like Cancun once for each place. She saw Niagara Falls, has been to Cancun, never traveled outside. But she took like Chinese in college and has like basic understanding. So she's interested in it. And I can't say the job, but she has an opportunity to go work in Hong Kong.
unbelievable.
To live and work in Hong Kong, which I have family there. It is absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of English, British expats. It's like a rich culture. It's an amazing place. And I'm like, what? Go. You have no kids. You have no partner. Like, there's nothing here tying you down from this adventure. And I think I'm like, a little part of it is I can't just pick up and go somewhere like that
Do it
anymore.
for me.
Yeah, so it's very easy when you're like, oh, I've got kids. Moving to like Hong Kong would be ridiculous. to sit there and be like, go. But she has always talked about like living a bigger life. I think there's a quote by Emily Dickinson she likes called, "Why Not Live a Big Life?" And she's been interested, but she is such a homegrown girl and she does have family here, like just her immediate siblings and parents, but the siblings don't have kids. But she's like, how can I leave everything I have ever known and go somewhere where I barely speak and understand the language? The entire culture is different. Like, isn't this the most insane thing in the world?
No, it's not.
That's what I said.
No, I mean, what's the harm in like doing it for a year?
Well, yeah, she could just do it for a year.
You can always come home.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, maybe that job you left isn't going to be there. And, you know, if she has like a solid family that can help her, if she gets over there and it's not what it's all cracked up to be. But I feel like the regret of not doing it would be so much greater than the regret of doing it.
Absolutely, man. It would always be in my mind, like, what if I would have embedded myself in another country when I had the chance and get paid? Because she's got a job there, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you travel a lot. So I think you're well-versed, and I think you've always had that taste for travel. And it's not that she doesn't like the outside world. She just hasn't had opportunities to go. Mm-hmm. So imagine someone from, like, a rural part of the state who, like, there aren't even independent restaurants in her town. It's all chain joints. Like, leaving and going to Hong Kong, like one of the busiest places in the world, where she is going to stick out like a sore thumb. I mean, I'm all for it. Like, I'm like, do it. This is an adventure. You can come home whenever. But I'm just wondering, like, what I can say to her. I think she's fearing not having a safety net anymore. She's younger than I am. And I think when you're younger, like, you still have your parents as a safety net, your family. Like, in case anything fails, you always have something to fall back on. She will be so far away from anyone that she knows. There is no safety net. Sure, she can come home, but if there's a medical emergency or anything, she gets fired, she gets stranded. Like, she is on her own, and I think that's freaking her out.
I do think that there is a personality type also. A good friend of mine for many, many years, Susie, who we had on the show, who is traveling the world by herself. She was just born with that DNA of just like always wanting to put herself in different cultures, knowing nothing about it. But I think it's a personality type also.
Yeah, but so what if, like, you maybe have the DNA, but you don't have the upbringing to support the DNA and going out there? Because it's harrowing, like, traveling, especially to, like, I think non-English speaking countries where you really, like, if anything goes wrong, you don't know how to communicate.
It's stressful.
And there's Google Translate and stuff now, but I think she's going to take it, which I'm really excited about. I'm trying not to be that overbearing person who's like, do it. But who knows? But I think this is a sign, if you're listening and you've been holding back on something because you're scared, do it.
God, take that leap, man. Take that leap.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched? Well, you can get way more of The Bert Show on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.